already 2025. It's already horseshit because, of course, as we know, SmackDown goes to 3 hours. So we'll have plenty to talk about this. And of course, we have Tiffany Stratton as the new women's champion. Probably a lot of other things, because of course, while I put this right here, as I'll probably be noteworthy some of the show. Excuse myself, I guess, because if you might see water particles on my face, because yeah, I just had to throw a little water on my face. When you look good as I do, gotta keep up that maintenance. But anyway, y'all don't want to hear about my ass and fuck my hygiene. But yeah. So, first show of 2025, and this is what they decide to do with it. Like, SmackDown, and you have, of course, yeah, official out, right? Not that we need to mention it anyway, but obviously, of course, I'm gonna have highlights, but not that I was even thinking about wasting time and because who really gives a fuck about AEW, right? Of course, there is. I mean, it's the same shit, 24/7. The spot fest sickos. But for first SmackDown. For your first official show of 2025, you're already reaching into the year of 25, and you don't do anything. I mean, it's almost like it's like deja vu. It's like I've already seen and been through this torture of a nightmare. I mean, this is the exact same shit that we've been seeing already. It's just going out throughout. I would really say like the whole year of 2024. I mean, I said, as much as people like to paint the savior and what I really want to talk about is this segment. All right, so we know like how Triple H and I guess what's its usual PR. I mean, like how WWE, because they always been like this. You know how WWE likes to hype up when it comes to their catalog and just their history and them as a brand in general. I get that. That's fine. Of course, you want to appeal to the new demographics. It's about a new generation. I get all that shit. But it's like at the expense of downplaying your initial success, and it's like what people built it up before, and it's like, because you already know when it comes to the mainstream that they don't give a fuck, and that when it comes to just the nerds taking over and just the hardcore geeks watching this, the only ones that's watching your product in 2025 as of recent. So I don't understand. Like why the need to get extra smarky? Because like I've said it numerous times before. It's Triple H wants to be. He wants to be looked at to these, or at least wants to be, have them believe that he, just as the fans, that he's their savior, that he's this guy that, as far as taking wrestling in a new stratosphere, gonna try hard tonight. That let that get a chuckle out of me. But it wants to prove so badly that I get it. Like it's like. When it comes to the coining eras and talking so much about how bigger they are now, and basically how, how, like I said, like I have no problem when it comes to decorating, and when it comes to as far as a new generation to appeal, but it's like I said, it's for the desperate sake of wanting to. Especially, when it comes to fans nowadays, or just that, like it's just they put on this facade of believing that they're bigger than they are, and it's like, or as opposed to other eras that, I even let's talk about what Drew said also too. Well, pretty much he went along like, yeah, like this is the greatest generation in the history of this company, right? Like right now, it says in all the lines that I said, not the '80s, not the new generation era, not even the Attitude Era, brother. And he said, yeah, like among those lines that pretty much that, yeah, that they're bigger than ever, and that the whole of we're living in a boom period. And it's just laugh. I just laugh at this fucking promo. It's because it's just really ridiculous. Like, not along the sense, of course, like, it's not even along the lines of having a promo such like that being like, when you look at it, being like, because like I said, not that you've seen Triple H being numerous times. That is, of course, now now there with Netflix, the Netflix era is the biggest it's ever been. It's better than the Attitude Era. WWE is bigger than it's ever been before, and that's a bunch of horse shit. I said it's just the usual PR that they, especially also gaslighting the fan base, but also it goes into the manipulation and the greed that they can continue to do what they want to do. I said it's just like when tonight also was just, I said, like, who even cares about tonight besides for real, also because it really felt like a taped show. But I said it's like, this is 2025. This is supposed to be the start, not only when you talk about such thing as a new generation, but it's supposed to be the start to new things, to moving on to bigger and better things. It's supposed to be like, we're supposed to be writing new chapters. We're supposed to be being engaged, but like, why is that? Like, why are we still in the same rut hole though? It's nothing like that. It's the same shit as all before, and I'm tired of it. I really am. Not only, but I just even feel for the kids today too, because like I said, just like, because they're just being fed lies, and it's just like it's like, how about you let your product do the talking for you? It's like all the time where I just watch that small clip, or at least that small clip. What do you call it? At least watch that small clip, or when Drew says among those words that this is the greatest generation in the history of this company. Not the 80s, not the new generation era, not even the Attitude Era, brother. And then he says, he says to Cody Rhodes, he actually says to Cody Rhodes that he's the quarterback, the forefront of it all. I said, as much as they want to make it to believe that there's, like I said, they all they can. The numbers and the relevancy don't lie. I mean, also too, we could sit here and talk about cable all day, but what really is the eye switcher when you talk about the mainstream, and when you talk about kids of today, and when you talk about just how much relevant truly professional wrestling is today. As I said, they want to continue that facade of that they're bigger than they are, and I'm just so like I said, tonight sucked ass. So it's it's like, guys, they know they can't afford to be. And it's like with that, so I guess because Cody, I don't know if they're starting I guess they're pretty much starting a new program, or if it's going to be Cody and Drew McIntyre, because Kevin, I don't even know, because even Kevin isn't Kevin not unless they turn it into a triple threat, but I guess isn't Kevin, because they're going into that whole ladder match with Kevin Owens and Cody. So I don't know if they're gonna screw Drew into this. Put Drew into the mix of it all. But I don't really know. And to be frank, honestly, I don't really care with anything involving Cody, because everything Cody has so far, the baby, the butterbean, or the John Cena of this generation, as they like to call it, the white hot John Cena, or this version of that Cody is, he hasn't done shit. Everything that he's been up to at this point, or since he came back, or since he became even more so the world, the WWE champion, it's been subpar. It's been lackluster. And I really don't understand why everybody. I get having favorites, and you really, even at one point too. And I don't hate Cody. It's just a simple fact that they refuse and they want to gaslight, as I said, and they want to make everything seem like it's, much more removed from the reality that, like, what they're currently doing right now, especially. It's all horseshit, and it's all non-interesting. It doesn't, it's not moving anything. Hey, for real. But I guess, people can, blindly believe what they want to believe, I guess. Of course, right? I'm the crazy one. I'm the madman, and I don't know shit, right? But I guess whatever. But yeah, I guess when it comes to tonight too, I guess wasn't really anything too. Like I said, because pretty much your typical, especially where I guess in regards to the Triple H era also, right? As in regards to just a regular showing, I mean, or the typical WWE, run through. Nothing really happened outside of, I guess, this promo, Cody and Drew's promo, and pretty much Tiffany becoming new world WWE Women's Champion. So not that, because they dragged that shit out and so many times before, like so many times up until this point that she's finally got the title tonight. So not that I really care to begin with. So, but I guess still congrats on her.